All right, today I am showing you as many of the imperfections as possible on our 2005 Newell motorhome. Coming around the back of the motorhome, on this upper back section, there are a few little rub marks where probably tree branches or something, not super deep, but you can at least see them. They're not like through the fiberglass or anything like that, just some really minor rub marks. If you stand back a ways, you don't really notice them too much. The other has mentioned some of the imperfections where I believe it's electrolysis, makes it look like rust on the corners of the slide out. A little bit of paint missing up on the upper section of this back slide out. Similar stuff. You don't really see it down low here. There is a little bit up higher there. It's almost not noticeable. Coming around to this slide, you'll see a little bit more of it where there is a little bit of the paint flaked up at the very top of the slide out. Again, this is strictly isolated to the sides of the slide out. I don't see any of it going on the front. There are some minor blemishes down lower on the paint. Most of these should show up if you zoom in on even some of the standard pictures, but just sort of walking around pointing out some of the larger imperfections. Again, sort of common on most of these slide outs. You see a little bit of that, on the sides going on. Going to the inside of the coach, pretty clean overall. Like I said, again, we'll just point out some of the larger imperfections. This one countertop, when you first come in, there are a few cracks in that countertop. I haven't called a Korean guy. I'm assuming those can actually be touched up, but haven't tried doing anything with those as of yet. The main countertops are all good. Don't see any of those blemishes. So coming kitchen cabinets are all pretty good. This is the first little crack here in like I said, they're mostly in the rounded sections where the laminate has cracked a little bit. Again, this is probably the worst section right here of coming up. You have a couple little cracks in the laminate there, and this is where I was suggesting that somebody else, where you've got a seam here, had suggested going just around the corner here, and this one section could be replaced with probably more of an accent color rather than trying to match. Do have another crack in that panel there. Coming back through the hallway. Bathroom, there is a little bit of rippling in the wallpaper. Again, you probably see that in the static pictures. This is, extremely solid, so I don't think it's certainly not a long-term leak or anything like that been going on. Probably water leak at one point in the past that caused it to buckle the wallpaper a little bit, but again, it's very solid with the wood behind. So coming back in to the bedroom area, not really seeing anything super major to point out. I don't think we had any of those. Well, little tiny hairline crack in the bathroom here, almost not noticeable. Around this back side in the bathroom, the back side of the toilet on this rounded corner again, a little crack in the laminate there, and then up off these corners. So anyway, that will wrap up trying to show you the majority of the imperfections on this 2005 Newell.